I'm Brian Clark. Authorities in Memphis released 4 graphic videos showing the moment that 5 now fired police officers stopped and beat unarmed 29-year-old Tyree Nichols earlier this month. Nichols died 3 days later. ABC's M. Wynn has more from Memphis.
Officers seen savagely kicking and punching Nichols and deploying pepper spray. Nichols, not far from home, desperately calling out for his mom.
Mom!
Police saying they initially pulled Nichols over for alleged reckless driving. You can see in the video an officer drag him out of the car, yelling for him to get down on the ground. Nichols saying he didn't do anything. Police adding that he fled on foot. Also captured on a city surveillance camera, you can see officers pick him up from the ground, holding him up while officers appear to strike him in the face and torso. Nichols falls to his knees and additional officers kick him.
5 officers have been charged with second-degree murder. There were protests in Memphis Friday night. ABC's Zaria Oates has more from the city.
4.5 hours of protesting and absolutely no violence, just completely peaceful protests. And that's exactly what Tyree's mom, Rovon Wells, asked the people to do. The city of Memphis really showed out this evening in terms of peaceful protests, in terms of making sure that Tyree Nichols' name is known, but that no one was injured or interrupted.
Van Turner Jr., president of the NAACP's Memphis chapter, said it's not enough to blame that police unit and rising crime in the city. He says underlying causes need to be examined.
We are one of the poorest cities in America, and so what we have to do is address poverty. We have to address lack of education. We have to address lack of job opportunities, which lead to crime.
Former Vice President Mike Pence said mistakes were made and that he takes full responsibility for classified documents being found at his home in Indiana. And there's been a shooting in East Jerusalem a day after 7 people were shot and killed. 2 were shot and wounded. You're listening to ABC News.
Eric was way behind on his taxes.
I owed a lot of money to the IRS, almost $15,000. I tried to make payments.
The IRS wasn't satisfied with Eric's efforts, so they came after him full force.
They're coming to put a lien and a hold on all my income, my home, my car. I was just overwhelmed at what to do.
Then Eric called Optima Tax Relief.
When Optima Tax got involved, the calls would stop, the threats would stop. It was easy like 1, 2, 3.
Optima Tax Relief is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, and their team of expert tax professionals took care of Eric's problem.
I owe $15,000, and now my debt is clean. I don't owe anything.
Take Eric's advice.
If you have a tax problem, you need to call Optima Tax now.
Call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
In tennis, Aryna Sabalenka of Belarus won her first major title. She's beaten Elena Rybakina to win the Australian Open. In the U.S., after multiple water crises in recent years, including in Flint, Michigan and Jackson, Mississippi, Vice President Kamala Harris is leading efforts to improve the country's water infrastructure.
As part of President Biden's bipartisan infrastructure plan passed last year, $15 billion will go toward an effort to replace every lead water pipe in the country within 10 years. Vice President Harris says access to clean and safe water is a right.
I think we would all agree there is nothing about this that should be considered a luxury or an option.
The administration's plan also includes $5 billion to address lead paint, faucets, and fixtures in low-income houses. Mark Remillard, ABC News.
Variety says that the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences is conducting a review after the surprising nomination of Andrea Riseborough for Best Actress in a Leading Role for her work in the film To Leslie. The nomination's been scrutinized amid the campaigning that was carried out by supporters of Riseborough. The Academy, in a statement, did not mention Riseborough or the movie itself, but said, quote, "We are conducting a review of the campaign procedures around this year's nominees to ensure that no guidelines are violated and to inform us whether changes to the guidelines may be needed in a new era of social media and digital communication." This is ABC News.
As a Walgreens pharmacist, I talk with people all the time about little tips and tricks for filling their Medicare prescriptions, like taking advantage of Walgreens 90-day refills to save them a trip, or using Refill by Scan, which is super easy and right on your phone. And for anybody worried about prescription costs, I say, hey, we got you, with low-cost copays on many medications.
Let's talk about making things easier. Walgreens is here. Fill your way and save at walgreens.com/Medicare. See pharmacists for restrictions and exclusions.
Brian Clark, ABC News.
Does that old tractor or lawnmower have more electrical tape or duct tape holding it together than you want to admit? Well, maybe it's time to see Phil Sheehan and his staff at NC Tractor for a new Massey Ferguson tractor or mower. Massey Ferguson is a company that's been around for over 175 years. That says a lot about a company. And paired with Phil Sheehan, who's been in business for over 25 years, that says a lot about Phil and his staff. Knowledgeable about their product, and they stand behind every sale. Massey Ferguson is the last tractor you'll ever need. NC Tractor, a dependable and reliable company that'll be there after the sale. NC Tractor on Railroad Avenue in Rutherford.
We can ditch those heavy winter coats today. We're heading to the mid to upper 50s with some areas getting to 60 degrees. Tonight, we're down to the mid 30s, and clouds are going to build in for the second half of the weekend with rain developing as well. Some sprinkles will be possible in our northern areas tomorrow morning, and then once we head into the evening and overnight hours, we have a better chance of seeing rain. I'm meteorologist Peter Sherwood in the Weather Center.
All right, thanks a lot, Peter. You're going to need that winter coat as you head out early this morning. 26 degrees right now at WCAB. Cloudy with showers likely Sunday night. Overnight low around 40. Partly cloudy, isolated showers on Monday. High 62, overnight low 44 with isolated showers. Tuesday, mostly cloudy, showers likely, a high 56. And Wednesday, mostly cloudy, showers likely once again with a high 57. And right now we have clear skies, 26 degrees at WCAB. We have these death announcements right now brought to you by Crow's Mortuary Crematory Service.
Thinking about the departure of a loved one through death is a subject we don't like to talk about. However, pre-planning or prepaying for a funeral is a consideration and responsible thing to do. With so many options available today, it's important to speak with someone you can trust and someone who can help you find a balance between the emotional, spiritual, and financial needs of your loved ones. Crow's Mortuary and Crematory is recognized as one of the best family-run funeral homes. It's a family tradition, and they know how to care for your family. Any questions you might have, they will be happy to answer. Call Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services at 286-2304.
Nancy Phillips Burns, 86, of Iron Station, North Carolina, formerly of Rutherford, passed away Saturday, January the 14th. Memorial service will be held 3 o'clock this afternoon at Duncan's Creek Church. Memorials may be made in her memory to Rutherford County Humane Society. For Nancy Phillips Burns. Randy Darrell Burgess, 65, Morningstar Lake Road, Forest City, passed away Tuesday, January 24th. Celebration of life and memorial service will be held at 6 o'clock this evening at Faith Baptist Church in Forest City. Memorials may be made to Faith Baptist Church, West Main Drive Extension in Forest City. For Randy Darrell Burgess. Martha Jane Melton, 81, of Lake Lure, passed away Wednesday, January 25th, at her home. Family will have a celebration of life service at 3 o'clock this evening, Bills Creek Baptist Church. Visitation will be held 1 hour prior to service. Memorials, donations may be made to Bills Creek Baptist Church, Bills Creek Road, Lake Lure. For Martha Jane Melton. Dr. Herman Bruce Norville Sr., 82, Green Creek Community, passed away Friday, January the 27th, at his home. Family will receive friends from 1 to 2 p.m. Sunday, January 29th. McMahon's Funeral Home service will be at McMahon's Funeral Home Chapel, 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon. McMahon's Funeral Home cremation service, serving the family of Dr. Herman Bruce Norville Sr. Donald Richard Muskoff, 70, passed away Thursday at Fairhaven, where he had been a patient since March of 2015. He is survived by his wife, Diane Hudson Muskoff. Paget and King Mortuary Crematory Service, serving the family of Donald Richard Muskoff. Patricia Lee Bullis Say, 47, passed away Friday, January the 20th. Celebration of life will be held February the 5th from 2 to 5 at the family home located at 5895 Cox Road, Rutherford. Donations may be made to Hospice of Rutherford County for Patricia Lee Bullis Say. Richard Mayer Fretwell, Mark, engineer, craft brewer, business owner, father, and husband and father, passed away Tuesday, January the 17th. Celebration of life will be held at Hickory Nut Gorge Brewery, now Chimney Rock Brewing Company in Chimney Rock, Saturday, February the 11th at 11 o'clock. Crow's Mortuary Crematory Service, serving the family of Richard Mark Fretwell Mark. Barbara Bridges, 80, of Forest City, passed away Tuesday, January 24th in hospice. A native of Buncombe County. Family will receive friends from 4 until 6 p.m. Saturday, February the 4th at Harrelson Funeral Home. Memorials may be made in care of Violet Cox, Rock Corner Road, Forest City, to help with medical expenses. For Barbara Bridges. That's the obituaries we have at this time, brought to you by Crow's Mortuary Crematory Service. We have these local items. Rutherford County Sheriff Office Narcotic Unit have been conducting an investigation into Rebecca Elizabeth Whitesides, a.k.a. Libby, for large-scale drug trafficking inside Rutherford County in South Carolina. Detectives were conducting surveillance on Whitesides. During surveillance, Whitesides led detectives on the 18th into South Carolina. Detectives requested assistance from Spartanburg County Sheriff's Office. After several hours of surveillance, a traffic stop was conducted for a motor vehicle violation. During the stop, detectives located 2 kilos, 4.4 pounds of methamphetamine that was being transported back to Rutherford County. Whitesides was arrested and charged with trafficking methamphetamine and taken to Spartanburg County Detention Center. Sheriff Ellenberg would like to thank the Spartanburg County Sheriff's Office for their assistance in this case. Also, Spindale Police Department said that Thursday, January 26th, that a man has been charged in the shooting outside his Spindale home that took place Sunday, January the 22nd. Hayden Butron, 19, of Mooresboro, one of the multiple suspects arrested, is the first suspect to be named by officials and charged. Butron has been charged with assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill, shooting within city limits, discharging a weapon into an occupied property. Investigators said Sunday afternoon an altercation broke out between multiple black males and two white males during an argument outside a house at 117 Wallace Street about money owed for drugs when the shooting happened. Spindale police said one black male, whose identity is currently being withheld, was located at the Rutherford Regional Hospital shortly after the shooting with multiple gunshot wounds in the neck. Police said he was listed in stable conditions. Investigators said the altercation resulted in exchange of gunfire from all parties involved, the identities of which are being withheld pending further investigation. Police said further charges are pending on all other parties involved, including the man who was hospitalized, and that information will be released once finalized. Butron was held on a $300,000 secured bond. Spindale Police Department asked anyone with any information on the incident to phone them at 286-2911.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
If you need a legal consultation regarding wills, real estate, closings, Medicaid planning, or just legal representation, contact attorneys Gerald N. Willis, Kent Baldwin at the Arledge Law Firm on East Court Street in Rutherfordton. They offer years of experience and expertise. Arledge Law Firm is your local professional law firm that really cares about their clients, and it shows. Whatever the situation you're facing, call 828-287-3338. Let the professional team go to work for you.
It's the store folks in Western North Carolina depend on. Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply. It's like a superstore. Deer corn, $11.05 for 50 pounds. Cob corn, $10. They have plenty of deer plant supplies. Check on the lower prices on propane, $12.99 for a 20-pound tank. Mulch, gravel, rocks, and supplies for beautiful landscaping. That's available at Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply at lower prices. Open Monday through Saturday. If you want a feed and seed store that carries so much more, including new and used farm equipment, then come on over to Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply, 188 Whiteside Road, Rutherfordton.
Going to the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department, and Lieutenant Lowry. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, sir. How are you doing?
Doing fine. What do you have for us?
The jail currently has 162 detainees and processed 11 arrests, and in the past 24 hours, the Sheriff's Office responded to 193 calls. Under incident reports, we have an incident of possession of methamphetamine and carrying a concealed gun that was reported by Deputy Condry, and Bobby Johnson was arrested for that. We have Sheila Carmen of Lakeville reported incident of identity theft, and William Hoy of South Carolina reported an incident of misdemeanor larceny. For arrest reports, we have Richard Schwenk of Ballstick, charged with failure to appear on criminal summons. Stephen Twyman of Forest City, charged with communicating threats. Bethany Gillikin of Ellenboro, charged with injury to personal property. Brittany Faulkner of Shelby, domestic violence protection order violation. Catherine Garcia, failure to appear on misdemeanor. And Bobby Johnson of Spindale, charged with carrying concealed gun and possession of methamphetamine. And that's it.
All right. We appreciate it. You have a safe weekend.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
When the doctor told us about my mom's cancer, it made me feel so helpless. Until I called the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society and spoke with Grace, who answered all of my questions about the disease, treatment options, and cancer-related expenses. Her support and compassion made us feel whole again. Today, I'm calling Grace to let her know my mom is beating cancer. To learn more, visit lls.org.
At the National Children's Cancer Society, we know that the best treatment in the world doesn't matter if a child can't get there.
The social worker here, she told me about NCCS. I feel that it's amazing that there's organizations out there that are assisting parents like myself with gas reimbursement, funding. It helps out a lot.
To help in our mission, or just learn more about the NCCS, visit thenccs.org today.
Going to 911 Communications, and Amanda, how are you this morning?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Doing fine. What do you have for us?
Well, in the past 24 hours, the Rutherford County 911 Communications Center has processed 399 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted of 50 for emergency medical services, 193 for the Sheriff's Office, 95 for Forest City, 5 for Lake Lure, 36 for Rutherford, and 31 for Spindale. Cherry Mountain Fire Department had a structure fire assisted by Bostic, Cudlow, Ellenboro. They also had a residential fire alarm. Ellenboro had a grass fire. Forest City had 2 motor vehicle crashes and also had a gas leak, and that is all.
All right, we appreciate it. You have a safe weekend.
You too.
Bye-bye.
If you're 19 or older with certain underlying medical conditions such as asthma or diabetes, you can get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia, a potentially serious bacterial lung disease that can disrupt your life for weeks. If you're 65 or older, it is also recommended you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia, no matter the season. Talk to your doctor about vaccination today and learn more at lung.org/protectyourself. A message from the American Lung Association in collaboration with Pfizer.
Cheryl, have you been to the Homeworks Design Center inside Henson Building Materials in Forest City?
Oh, yes. Shana, David, and William are incredible at designing kitchen and bath cabinetry for my new she shed.
Your what?
And they have a full line of windows and doors on display in their 5,000 square foot showroom. And they'll install any ones you pick out for me.
Oh, you're too good to me.
I know. With selling and installing, it's basically one-stop shopping.
Henson Building Materials, 177 Duke Street, Forest City.
Building starts here.
Let me brag on Hutchins Pest Control a minute. Don't let the pest bug you when Hutchins Pest Control is as close as a phone call. Honest, dependable, professional, and on-time service may be the reason they keep getting voted best pest control. If you have a pest problem, call this family-run business at 287-5171. Licensed in North and South Carolina and fully insured and bonded. Get a free estimate when you call Hutchins Pest Control and be sure the job is done right. That's Hutchins Pest Control. Call them today at 287-5171 and they'll be right there.
Okay, going to Sunshine, Cherry Mountain, and Sue Price. How you doing, ma'am?
Good morning, Tom. I'm doing good. Hope you are.
I am, thank you.
Looks like we're going to have a nice day, maybe. And then we'll be getting rain tomorrow.
Yeah, showers. Hey, it could be worse. It could be ice and snow. I mean, you know, it always.
Well, maybe we'll get a snow one day or sometime, but
well, enough to make snow cream, and then I want it to be 75 degrees again. Yeah.
That'd work out, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
Well, let's see. I didn't have any calls from the fire department. Don't have any birthdays on my church calendar or my personal calendar. Fairview's got birthdays tomorrow for Sheila Grayson, Janet Turner, and Chase Gurley. And I have one announcement. The Bostic Missionary Methodist Church will be having a sing-in tomorrow night at 6 p.m. It's the Faith Walker 5. And they'll invite anybody to come out for that. And I don't have any other announcement that anything else come in, so it's just quiet and calm over this way, looking for a good day and a good weekend. I hope you'll have one, Tom.
Well, same to you, man. Stay safe now.
All right.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Every year, sudden unexpected infant death claims the lives of 3,600 babies, and it can happen in an instant.
He was just like face down. I feel like so helpless in that moment.
Soft mattresses, pillows, blankets, and stuffed animals can cause sudden unexpected infant death. The safest place for your baby is in a crib with nothing but a firm, flat mattress. For more about how to create a safe sleep environment for your baby, visit firstcandle.org/safe sleep.
Going to Shingle Hollow now. Tina White. How you doing, ma'am? You there?
Anybody there?
Yeah. You there, Tina? Well, we're having some kind of a breakdown here. She can't hear me, but I can hear her fine. Okay, we'll move on.
It's a challenge to convince a sick and frightened child that they needn't be afraid of the hospital. But it starts here at Encourage Kids. For over 30 years, we've been focused on making all of our pediatric partner hospitals a better place to get better. Encourage Kids provides the resources and the funding to bring relief directly to hospitalized kids through uplifting activities and positive therapies, resulting in smiles, magic, laughter, and hope. To learn more, visit encourage-kids.org.
Every year, sudden unexpected infant death claims the lives of 3,600 babies, and it can happen in an instant.
He was just like face down. I feel like so helpless in that moment.
Soft mattresses, pillows, blankets, and stuffed animals can cause sudden unexpected infant death. The safest place for your baby is in a crib with nothing but a firm, flat mattress. For more about how to create a safe sleep environment for your baby, visit firstcandle.org/safe sleep.
Going to Shingle Hollow now, Tina White. I got the gremlins out of the system, I guess.
Good morning. It's good Saturday morning. It's 26 degrees up here in Shingle Hollow this morning, but it's pretty out there. As far as I know, the fire department was quiet the past 24 hours. And have one birthday up here, Yvonne Teal. So happy birthday, Yvonne. If you know Yvonne, tell her happy birthday, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And then for announcements, this morning, White House Community Clubhouse is having their country buffet breakfast, and it is so good. Go out this morning, 7 to 10, so they're already up there serving biscuits and sausage and bacon and liver mush and potatoes and apples and homemade gravies and jams and jellies. It's all you can eat. Adults $8, children $4, and takeout plates are available. So head on up there to White House Community Clubhouse. And that's all I have this morning that I know of.
Okay, we appreciate it. You have a safe weekend now.
You too. Everybody have a great Saturday. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's a challenge to convince a sick and frightened child that they needn't be afraid of the hospital. But it starts here at Encourage Kids. For over 30 years, we've been focused on making all of our pediatric partner hospitals a better place to get better. Encourage Kids provides the resources and the funding to bring relief directly to hospitalized kids through uplifting activities and positive therapies, resulting in smiles, magic, laughter, and hope. To learn more, visit encourage-kids.org.
Lorraine knew she wanted to adopt a teenager from foster care.
I love teenagers. I think it adds an element of fun because you can really do activities as a family that everybody loves.
The Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption believes you're never too old for family. More than 20,000 children in the U.S. are at risk of aging out of foster care without a family. Learn how you can help at davethomasfoundation.org.
Going to Union Mills now. Brenda Kelly, how you doing, ma'am?
I'm doing just fine on this super cold Saturday morning. How about yourself?
Yeah, boy, it is frosty, isn't it?
Yeah, but we better enjoy today in the sunshine because it's supposed to turn rainy, ain't it?
Yeah, rain's moving in tomorrow and through the first of the week. Isolated showers is what they're calling for. So I don't think it'll be a washout, but just, we'll get a little shower now and then.
Cloudy and dreary and chilly and muddy.
Yeah, that wonderful weather. You have to get out
all the above.
have to get out your umbrella and carry it around.
That's exactly
with you.
right.
Yeah.
But we hope everybody's having a good morning. Let's see, I've got 20 degrees on the front porch. I don't have any birthdays or anniversaries or announcements today, but tomorrow on the 29th, it's Reverend Stephen Painter's birthday, so I hope he has a great old big day on his special day. And other than that, I don't know of anything going on except it's cold. It's time to hug the fireplace.
That's it.
So I guess you better go to Ellenburg and check on Luther Sweet Thing and see if he's got everything under control.
Well, I'm sure he has, one way or the other.
Long as he's got a biscuit and a cup of coffee in his hand,
That's it.
Tom, you have a good weekend, and we'll catch you later.
All right, ma'am. Take care now. Stay safe.
Your car's best friend can be RS Speedy Lube Service Center. That's because RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids and vacuum out the car and have you on your way in no time. Go next door for a radiator or transmission flush. Brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers also available. Pull next door to the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash and make your car happy with a clean, all under and all over car wash. It's all at RS Service Center and Car Wash on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
Heading down to that peaceful little hamlet in the county now in Ellenboro. Sweet Thing, Luther Gilligan. I'm sure you got your biscuit and coffee and ready to go.
Ready to go. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to enjoy every morsel of it. But it's quiet there this morning, not a whole lot going on, just a little bit chilly. Everybody's just laying in this morning, have an extra cup of coffee, or some of them probably not up yet. But let's see, the part of what they had, we went over Sister Cherry Mountain on stretcher bar yesterday. Then they had a brush bar last night down on J.M. Lewis Road. Then they had a medical call by 4 o'clock this morning. But they're quiet right now, nothing going on with them. So, want to remind everybody, blood drive coming up Monday over at Oak Grove United Methodist Church from 4 to 8 p.m. So everybody's invited to stop by and donate a pint of blood for that. And Thomas, nothing else going on down here. You have a great day. We'll talk to you next time.
All right, sir. You stay safe. Have a great weekend now.
All right, you too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Pass it on. Today my bank made a big mistake, but I forgave them. My server spilled water on me, but I forgave him. My toddler drew lipstick on the wall. Was I ever mad?